You're not stuck because of blocks, karma, or the universe. You're stuck because you're still identifying with a limited version of you. And what this means is you're still giving life to a limited version of you. You can give life to someone who's not stuck, to someone who's trying to not be stuck, or you can give life to someone who remembers what it was like to be stuck, but is no longer stuck or limited by themselves. And something that keeps a lot of people stuck is thinking to themselves, well, once I've healed, once I've learned this life lesson, then I'll be able to move on to where I want to go. Or once these things change about myself, or once these things out there change, then I'll have the confidence to move forward. But all of those things, if they sound familiar to you, are all things that we give life to. You can give life to external blocks, internal blocks. You can give life to being someone who needs to wait until Mercury's out of retrograde to be able to give life to their desires. Or you can recognize that it's your internal experience that is giving life to all of these blocks and conditions in your life. So if you've noticed that your state of being is dependent on external circumstances like which leader is the head of which country, or what the tax rates are, or what the interest rates are, or where the planets are, or if you forgot to charge your rocks for the full moon. If you've noticed that your state is dependent on any of those things, realize that it's your imagination that is giving life to those conditions. All of those external problems just show up because of the internal conditioning that you're placing on them and on yourself. So in short, you can place your power out there, or you can recognize that imagination is the only reality. Your internal world is always going to be reflected on the external world, and then you can move forward and accept your desires as true in this moment. So let's say you have a desire for more money. Don't wait until you get home to sit back and visualize, having more money. Just accept that desire as true here and now. You don't need to wait until you've, figured out your money blocks before you can accept more money. And you don't need to wait until you learn another spiritual lesson before you can accept that desire as true. And the same goes with interest rates and inflation and all of those things. If you have a desire for wealth, accept it as true in this present moment, because this present moment is all that exists, and your inner experience, or what you imagine, is giving life to this present moment. And a really simple but big shift you can make is, when you have a desire, don't move to wanting it, move to already having it. The moment you notice you have a desire, accept it as true. Don't wait until you figure out these other things so that you can slowly plan and move towards that desire. Just accept it as true and walk by faith. Trust in your imagination, and trust that your state of being is going to lead you to where you want to go. You might find yourself figuring things out. You might find yourself rearranging certain things in the external world, but those actions aren't the cause. They're the effect of your state of being. So have faith in your internal world and allow yourself to move to where you would like to go. Another way of looking at it is, when you adopt a new state of being, the very first point in the universe that is going to respond to your new inner reality is your thoughts, emotions, and body. All of those things are still part of the universe, and they're the first thing that's going to respond. You'll start taking different actions, you'll start feeling different things, you'll start thinking different things. But none of those things have creative power. They're all just creations that come from your internal world, from your imagination. Think of your actions, thoughts, and emotions the same way that you think of surprise opportunities that come your way. They're all just reflections of your internal world. If you have any questions or got any insights from this video, let me know down in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.